I understand most of the critiques towards the game, but I still found it truly enjoyable. Spoilers ahead. Many people are upset about Chloe's lack of screen time, especially if you choose the Chloe lived option. They felt it was out of character for Max and Chloe to have a falling out. However, if that outcome surprised you, you weren't paying close attention to the first game and before the storm. We saw Rachel latch on to Chloe and use her, and Chloe later did the same to Max. While shippers argue that Chloe and Max had an incredible love and connection in every romance scene between them, but Chloe never seems to feel as strongly as she did with Rachel, or she pulls away first. It was clear to me during the first game that this was a teenage love, deep and life-changing, but temporary. I was satisfied with how the game showed how the events of Arcadia Bay and Chloe continue to affect Max, regardless of whether you choose to have Chloe live or not. Another major criticism I encountered was that the supporting cast felt shallow in Double Exposure, with insufficient screen time and little impact on the story. True, Max's journey is more solitary than in other Life is Strange games. However, while some characters lacked depth, I was pleasantly surprised by how many grew on me. The complex motives and feelings of characters like Safi and Vin made me eager to learn more. Though I do wish characters like Moses and Amanda had more screen time, I still fell in love with them. I was disappointed with how they handled the storm. It felt like an unnecessary callback that cheapened the original Arcadia-based storm by simply dismissing it with, "Not this time, storm." Given the UI design, Moses' multiple astronomy references, and the reoccurring planetary themes throughout the game, I expected another natural disaster involving astronomy. Instead, this storyline was left unresolved. The game didn't approach controversial subjects with the same depth as its predecessors. The first game especially had a way of presenting thought-provoking ideologies and philosophies that lingered in your mind for days. Double Exposure missed these opportunities, despite having plenty of chances. The game's biggest flaw was Lucas. After Jefferson, it became predictable that he would be the big villain, if we can even call him that. Lucas was the only truly shallow character. While Jefferson was a complex character with serious issues and obsessions, Lucas was simply pathetic. Now that I've covered the cons, let's talk about the pros. The game is visually stunning. I'm grateful to have a computer capable of running it at maximum settings. But beyond the graphics, what truly impressed me was the character animation. Most games, even story-driven ones, have this plastic quality to them, where emotions come through well in the voice acting, but physical expressions are limited, either incredibly exaggerated or frustratingly subtle. In this game, the characters' facial expressions and body language are mesmerizing. I fell in love with their quirks and unique mannerisms. Characters like Safi, Amanda, and Gwen truly shine here. It's the first time a game has felt this immersive to me. The way characters move and talk feel completely natural. The ending finally connects all the games. I was worried this would be like Assassin's Creed, where some games follow the same story while others don't, even though characters appear across multiple titles. I'm excited to see where this leads, though I'm slightly nervous about the execution. I'd hate to see an Avengers Assemble situation. Even though Lucas was predictable, the story remained engaging without any dull moments. Time flew by while playing, and the twists and investigations kept me hooked. The representation was excellent. The game includes diverse characters across race, sexual orientation, and gender without feeling the need to justify their inclusion. There's no need for explanations or elaborate backstories. It simply exists as fact, and it's refreshing. As mentioned before, unlike many others, I don't find most characters shallow. Safi, for instance, is clearly complex. She isn't evil, but she does terrible things. She borders on having a god complex. But her inner struggles, circumstance, and deep love for Max and Moses made her character compelling. While I do wish Moses had a larger role, I appreciated Max's solitude throughout the journey. This isolation allowed her to reflect on and process the events of Arcadia Bay in a way that might not have been possible with Chloe-like companion. This development was crucial for her character. At the start, she still feels like the Max from Blackwell Academy, but by the end, she's grown significantly. This growth was necessary to keep her compelling if she returns in future games. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you next time.